Good morning, YouTube. Happy Turkey Day. 406 shaver coming at you once again. Usually I bring you shaves of the night, but today's going to be a Turkey Day shave of the day. So I hope you enjoy. I was able to pick this guy up at an antique store here in town. It is a 1964 Gillette Slim Adjustable, date code J2 or J4. So that means it was produced in the fourth quarter of 1964. A couple of things I want to address from some past videos. One of the things, first and foremost, being in my Q-Shave video, I told you all that the patent on the Q-Shave razor ran out, and I was informed by one of my viewers that that was not the case. My next two videos, this one and the one after it, are going to feature homemade soaps. The one I'm going to be using today was made by my brother-in-law. I'm going to be trying that out and letting him know how it shaves. And then the one I use in my next video was made by my wife. It's just a melt and pour soap, pretty simple. I think she bought most of the stuff from one of the craft stores here in town. In the future, I want to be doing... in the near future, I want to be doing a couple of giveaways. I'd like to plan out a video and do, I don't know, like if that video gets 100 likes, do a giveaway. And then I want to do a giveaway when I hit 25 subscribers. So that's going to be up to you guys as far as when that video happens. I would like for it to happen sooner than later, but like I said, it's going to be up to you guys. A couple of questions also that I'm going to address on this video that have been left for me in the comment sections on some previous videos. So without further ado, I think I'm going to get lathered up and start shaving here. Go ahead and put my razor in the sink to start tempering. I think I have about 4 days of growth, and I'm starting out with that razor on number 3, and then I will work my way down to 1. This soap right here, the one that was made by my brother-in-law, is a 90% deer tallow and 10% sheep tallow soap. He didn't really put anything else in it as far as perfumes or essential oils or anything. It's a pretty basic soap. I've got my brush loaded up there. A little bit too much water in the bottom of my scuttle. There we go. Go ahead and start building a nice lather. Once again, using the Crown King Scuttle from Phoenix Artisan and the Atomic Rocket shave brush. I feel bad since I've gotten this brush. I haven't used any of my other brushes, and I have quite a few brushes laying around, but this brush is so nice. It's the right size for my hand. I like the colors. It's like the reverse color scheme of an old Eveready like 150 brush, and it's pretty cool. And I know I told you guys I was going to be practicing up with the old Shavette, but I was able to pick up that Slim Adjustable, and I was pretty excited about that. And I just want to get a shave in with that because I like Gillette razors. So, also it's my channel and I can do what I want. Pretty decent lather there. Go ahead and set that stuff down. Alright. Oh, holy moly. Apparently I messed with the dial on that. It was actually set on 9. So I'm going to go ahead and set that to a 4 because like I said, I have a couple of days of growth on here. And I just want to check out the range on this razor. So here we go. Turkey Day shave of the day. I've got a Dorco blade loaded in this razor. I like the Dorco blades. Say what you want about them, but They work for, you know, whatever combination of stuff I have going on my face, the hair thickness, hair growth. So yeah, I use the Dorco blades. They work for me. My wife uses them, and we're happy. The soap is pretty decent. I think it could be a little slicker, but it'll work in a pinch. And I think it's a soap that I will continue to keep in rotation. Doesn't really have a smell. It has, you know, it has kind of a, I would say if there was any smell that could be attributed to that soap, it would be like a kind of a sterile soap, almost like you would, you know, you would smell in like a hospital. But yeah, it doesn't really have any kind of a gaminess to it. Being a deer soap or a deer tallow based soap, I thought that it was going to have, you know, kind of an animal musk, but it doesn't seem too bad. The razor is very, very nice. Like I said, I was able to pick this up in the antique store. I feel I got a good deal on it. And after pass number 1, I'm enjoying my shave. So, rinse the razor off there. Let me rinse myself off, and I will go for pass number 2. All right. So, one of the questions was from one of my subscribers, Crafty Corner, and she was asking me what would be a good beginner shave gift. And I guess technically that depends on what your wet shaver already has or wants or needs. I would say soap of any variety is always a good bet. Aftershave, you know, maybe if it's a husband or a boyfriend or something, and you know what kind of scent they like, or you know what you want them to wear, aftershave would be a good bet. Brushes, there's all manner of different brushes out there. Anything from synthetics to badger, boar, horsehair. Just kind of depends on what your budget is. If they like, you know, a softer razor, maybe go with or a softer brush, maybe go with the badger. If they like a little bit more coarse hair, go with the boar or the horse. Mentioned it in a couple of videos, and it seems like lately I have been gravitating toward the synthetic brushes, and I don't know. The couple of badger brushes that I have are all right. The couple of boar brushes that I have are decent. Not really my favorites, not really my most disliked in my collection. So yeah, I would say either soap, maybe an aftershave, possibly a razor if you can pick up a decent one at a good price, or a brush. And that is my opinion. Like I said, it depends on what the situation is, what people like, what you think they'll like, what you would like them to smell like, for lack of a better term. And then another one of my subscribers, Jason Fenner, asks, what is wet shaving? And basically wet shaving, in my opinion, is like with the now I can't remember the name of the shaving cream. Barbasol, Gillette, any of the aerosolized or gelified shaving creams, as well as the other propellants and preservatives and stuff that those have in them, they also have water in them. So, you know, in theory, you don't have to add any water to those when you're shaving with them. I don't know if all the other stuff that you're putting on your skin with those shaving creams is a good idea, but wet shaving to me, and forgetting to adjust this razor. I'll go to a 1 on this pass. Wet shaving for me is having to add water to a soap or to a brush to go ahead and build your lather. And the lather is what provides the cushion for your face. It also helps soften the hair when you attempt to whack it down with the razor. I mentioned this in one of my first videos, but cutting unmoisturized hair with a razor is the equivalent of cutting copper wire that would be the same diameter as your hair. So it's super hard on the razor. You know, if you don't moisturize the hair properly, it could be super hard on your face with pulling and tugging and razor burn. So it's a good idea to moisturize your face. You know, a shower would be in order before you shave, or at the very least a hot towel. That's the only problem with these adjustable razors. I forget to make the adjustments in between passes. So we go ahead and rinse off here. I think that's going to do it for this shave. That was a pretty close shave. I enjoyed that. The soap could have been a little thicker, I guess. That could have been my fault. I could have used too much water. But overall, I think that was a good, a solid soap. In addition to Jason asking what is wet shaving, I'm going to post a link to my video up in this corner. And it's not a link to my video, but a link to another YouTuber's video. It's going to be one of the I'd Lather Be Shaving videos. And basically they go over a budget, like starter set, if you're wanting to get into wet shaving and, see if you like it before you go start spending crazy amounts of money. Douglas Smythe and Matt Pisarcik, they have their own companies. Douglas Smythe owns Phoenix Artisan, and Matt Pisarcik owns Razor Emporium. Matt does a lot of razor restorations. They sell brushes and razors on their website. And Phoenix Artisan has razors, brushes, scuttles, pretty much everything you need to get started into wet shaving. Phoenix Artisan has very, very good soaps. They smell wonderful. But anyway, I'm getting off track here. Jason Fenner's second question was, how much does it cost? And in that video that I linked right up in the corner here, Douglas put together a set. I think the whole set, soap, I think there was an aftershave in there, a brush, a razor, and I think there was another soap and possibly another brush. I think he said that was under $20. That was a very, very good budget set. So you don't need a whole lot to get started. His last question is what is needed, and actually his second question and the last question kind of tie in together. You don't need a whole lot. I would say starting out, if you wanted to use your dad's old DE razor, or maybe a single edge razor, or your grandpa's old razor, some new blades for that, and like a can of Barbasol or Gillette shaving cream, something like that. At the bare minimum is what you need to get started. It's not a very expensive hobby unless you want to start buying a bunch of soaps and looking for all the vintage razors. Then it can get a little pricey. But yeah, it doesn't take much to get started at all. And I think that's gonna do it. Like I said, my next video is going to be featuring another homemade soap from my wife. It's just a melt and pour soap. Like I said, down the road here, I wanna do a couple of giveaways. I wanna pick a video, and if the video gets 100 likes, I want to do a giveaway, and then I want to do a giveaway at 25 subscribers. So I think I'm about halfway there. So make it happen, YouTube. That's gonna do it for me. Remember to smash that like button, comment, subscribe. Happy Turkey Day, and may all your shaves be smooth. Have a good day, YouTube.